Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Monday, the 18th of December 2023. In today's Mill news, it was match day for the under 21s and they had a very good day by playing some very talented players in their team. So you can see one on the far left there, Aidomo Emakhu scoring a hat-trick. Not bad for a player who, according to for a player who's isn't match fit. Although to be fair to our current head coach, he said that about Esse. He didn't say that about Emakhu. So, but Emakhu's not getting any game time right as well as Esse. So, although I think he is getting a little bit more than Esse over the season. So this is the match report from millfc.co.uk. Mill under 21 sign off 2023 with a 5-star performance. Yeah, they're now on their winter break. I think they come back in. I think they've actually penciled in a game early on, 4th of January against Charlton. It's a home game against Charlton, but again, it's going to be at a training ground. It's penciled in for that so far. Mill under 21s were 5-1 winners. 5-1 winners over Cardiff City in Professional Development League on Monday afternoon. Nino Adamalaki and Romain Esse, remember him, put the Lions into a 2-1 half-time lead before a second-half hat-trick from Aidomo Emakhu ended 2023's Professional Development League action in style. Mill fell behind with just 12 seconds on the clock. What the fuck? As a ball forward from kickoff was not dealt with and George Evans was beaten, but a stylish solo effort from Adamalaki levelled matters just after the half-hour mark. Yes. Much like the first team, the under 21s have a soft underbelly, a Achilles tendon, if you will, a soft spot that they can be troubled with. That is, they quite often concede very early in a game, almost immediately in a game. I think the game before that they conceded in the first minute as well. Happens quite often, and in the first team as well, that happens quite often, going all the way back to Gary Rout, that we either conceded the first shot that the opposition have on goal or the first shot after half time. So yeah, no, that's kind of worrying. Why? There's obviously some kind of match routine, pre-match routine that's not. Maybe it's a handshake. Like you get all psyched up, and then you have to go out, and you have to line up and shake your hand. Good game. You have to do all that bollocks, and you just want to go out and then like. But you have to like be a normal human being and shake their hands and pretend that you're not going to hate them for the next 90 minutes. Maybe it's that, I don't know. Maybe after they do the handshake, they should have someone go around slapping the players in the face to get them fired up again. I don't know. But yeah, they have a problem with conceding in the first minute of games. Esse then beat one Cardiff defender and fired home to put Nugent's side into the lead in first half stoppage time. It was over to the Irishman after the break, however, as he firstly got off the mark with a deflected effort before his left-footed attempt flew across goal and into the bottom corner for his second and Mill's fourth. Emakhu saved his best for last, though, as he powered through a motionless Cardiff backline to strike home from the edge of the area to complete his hat-trick and the Lions scoring. Mill under 21s end 2023 in second place in the South Division behind Queen's Park Rangers on only goals scored. They do, however, have a game in hand on their London rivals. Next up is the visit of Charlton Athletic on Thursday the 4th of January 2024. As I said. And here is the team. In goal, George Evans, not that one, he's gone now. Walker, Adamalaki, Ollie Evans, Grant, McKay, Cotton, Lawson, Emakhu, Esse, Bangura, Williams. And the substitutes were Olagbodi on for Mackay in the 90th minute and Machine on for Esse in the 85th minute. So, interestingly, there goes off in the 85th minute. Was he gassed out? Is it true that he's not match fit then? But then why would you not bring him on at the end of the game? I guess if you're trying to defend for your life. But then, here's the thing. If you're trying to defend, if you're in a game, you're 1-0 up against Sunderland, against Huddersfield, you're trying to defend. Bring Emakhu on as an outball. Bit of pace. Bring Esse on as an outball. Get them worried, you know what I mean? Subs not used. Abdul Malik came on 66 minutes for Bangura Williams. Subs not used, Aday and Haywood. And there you go, the scorers: Adamalaki 32, Esse 45 plus 1, Emakhu hat-trick on 49, 77 and 85. So there you have it. As was mentioned in the match report, Here is the table currently. Millwall are in second with a game in hand on QPR. 28 points, though, level on points. Best defence in the league, only conceded 18 goals, the same as Bournemouth, who were in third, but scored 34. Only lost one game. 8 wins, 4 draws, 1 defeat, and that defeat was to Bournemouth. So, there you have it. And that was a team that is very stingy. You can see how they play. 21 goals scored, 18 conceded. Very Premier League-like, controlling the ball and keeping the score down and trying to keep the score down at the other end as well. So yeah, it's all looking very rosy at the moment, which considering there's been massive upheaval. The best of the players obviously have gone out on loan to develop themselves, which is fair enough, and you've got under 18s popping into the under 21s. You've got a lot of injuries as well. It's not good. You don't want to get injured at this level in your career, because it could really, like, if you don't get an opportunity to play, like, that's it. You won't get a contract, obviously. So there you go. That happened today. Moving on to this, what got put up on Millwall FC.co.uk today. Mill TV details for Lions festive fixtures. So here we go. Mill's New Year's Day Sky Bet Championship fixture away to Bristol City will be streamed worldwide on Mill TV. The Lions head for Ashton Gate to begin. The Lions head to Ashton Gate. No, the Lions head for Ashton Gate. The Lions go to Ashton Gate to begin 2024. Kick off 3 p.m. But if you are unable to make it, then the match will be able to watch. If you are unable to make it, then the match will be able to watch. If you are unable to make it, then the match will be shown and you will be able to watch it for £10. Furthermore, the trip to Stoke City this weekend, Saturday the 23rd of December, has been selected for overseas broadcast, meaning it will be unavailable on Mill TV in many locations. So if you are watching via a, whatever they call them, VPN, you might have to change it for this game. Full details will be confirmed as soon as possible. So here are the games. The defeat to Stoke, the defeat to QPR, the defeat to Norwich, and the draw at Bristol City. So there you go. Interestingly, so I was having a little look earlier. Because do you remember Gary Rowett had that really, really, really bad run in his first season? He ended up going 10 games without a win. The new guy is currently on 6 games without a win. And interestingly, these games here would equal Gary Rowett's record of 10 games without a win if we don't win any of these games. And if he does get that far, will he get the tin tack, unlike Gary Rowett? I don't know, but you're looking at these and you think, how are we going to win any of these games? I don't know. I can't see how. I can't, especially as maybe they're short. Look, Saturday the 23rd, 3 days later, Tuesday the 26th. 3 days later, Friday the 29th. 3 days later, Monday the 1st of Jan. It's coming thick and fast. It doesn't look good, does it? It doesn't look good. So there you go. These are the games. Now you would think that the Norwich game's on Friday, so that's going to be on TV, right? You'll be able to watch it on Millwall TV. No, you can't. You cannot. The Bristol City game you can watch on Millwall TV in this country, in the UK. But the club's 2 home fixtures over Christmas and New Year against QPR and Norwich will be streamed internationally as normal on Millwall TV, with streaming unavailable in the UK. So you can't watch it in the UK, even though it's a Saturday game, but it's moved to Friday, so you can't watch it. Tickets for all 4 matches, of course, are still on sale if you are a sadist and you want to punish yourself. So there you go. Yeah. Moving on to this, the Loanwatch and the look ahead. Oh, there was no action this week again. So there was no action for Millwall's loanees last weekend, but most will hope to see a lot of football over the festive period. Chinockley will miss Bromley's fixtures for a while through injury. Nana Boateng is recovering from a broken foot. The quartet of Abdul Malik, Carl Smith, Joe Wright and Alex Mitchell are set to play between now and January. The Ravens currently sit in second place. Little old Bromley FC are in second place in the National League. Will they be going to League 2? Damn, we could be playing them in 2 years' time. Can you imagine that? In League 1 or League 2? Millwall versus Bromley. Oh, I say. The Ravens currently sit in second place in the Vanarama National League following a win at Southend United, with Woking also tasting success by defeating Dorking Wanderers 2-1 in the Surrey Derby. Wealdstone were 2-0 winners away at Dagenham and Redbridge, whilst there were draws for unused substitutes Wright and Mitchell, as Salford City played out a goalless game with AFC Wimbledon, and Lincoln City were held at Sincil Bank by Reading. So here are the upcoming fixtures. FA Trophy third round. That's on Tuesday. Wealdstone. That's by the time you're watching this video, and that's probably today. Obviously Chinockley, not Bromley on TV, but Chinockley probably won't be playing if that. He's injured. That's live on TNT, which is that's explosive. Yeah, Bromley. Will Bromley get promoted? Could be. Nana Boateng obviously he's out for that game. Joe Wright never plays. But big game there for Alex Mitchell. Lincoln City versus Derby County. Big game in that league. Thursday the 21st. What's that about? Why is that on Thursday? It's all very weird. Is that a game that was postponed, or did they move that from Saturday to put it on TV? I don't know, but yeah, it doesn't say it's on Sky, so I doubt it is on Sky. Now, if talking of youth and loans and all that stuff, we have a date seemingly for the FA Youth Cup 4th round proper versus Grimsby Town versus Millwall. If you want to go to this game, it's going to be on Tuesday the 16th of January, and by that time I think we should know the 5th round opponents are going to be for whoever wins that game. So that should add a little bit of meaning to it. Now, to Grimsby Town, they're no rum-dums. They're doing very well. They might be in a lesser league in terms of youth squads and stuff. The youth system, they're doing very well this season. They beat Nottingham Forest in the 3rd round, so and obviously they're at home. So if you were planning to go to this game, Tuesday the 16th, 7 p.m. kickoff at Grimsby Town. If you've never been to Grimsby Town to watch a Millwall game and you wanted to tick that ground off, there you go. Good luck with that. Now we're going to finish the video looking at this. I left this to last because the game's kind of gone. It feels like we're trying to draw a line and move on from it, but obviously still talking about it now because the next game's on Saturday. We don't have a midweek game. So still talking about the 1-1 draw at home to Huddersfield. This is from londonnewsonline.co.uk, the South London Press's online website. Millwall were denied just a second win under Joe Edwards after a 97th minute penalty ensured Huddersfield a share of the points in the big battle at the bottom of the championship table. The Lions looked set to win for the first time in 6 matches after the Brook Norton Cuffeys' scrambled effort had given them a 1-0 lead, but they could not see it out. The result leaves them 2 points above the bottom 3 after Sheffield Wednesday's late comeback win over QPR. Here are Alex Grace's 4 takeaways from another frustrating encounter at the Den. More points thrown away. When you desperately need points, the last thing you can afford to do is throw them away. And in their last 2 games, Millwall have done exactly that. Yes, the first of those 2 games was at high-flying Leicester, but Millwall were comfortable and not looking under any pressure before Matija Sarkik's error gave Leicester the confidence boost they needed to turn on the style and inflict a 10th defeat of the season. Joe Edwards has now twice came close to delivering that first home win of his reign, but both times has been denied by the Lions giving away a penalty. Granted, the one against Sunderland was unlucky, but replays have shown how tough a call it was on Ryan Leonard penalising for a foul on Jack Clark. However, on this occasion, the referee got his spot on. George Savile's handball in the boxes, perhaps one that a few years ago might not have been given, but in this era of football, it'll be given all day long. You could see how disappointed he was, down on his haunches at full time, knowing that he just made a very costly mistake. In the current situation, these are the mistakes that Mill cannot afford to make. Indeed. Nisbet and Bradshaw in the team as Edwards tweaks formation. Edwards has realised that he needs to get both of his strikers on the pitch. Kevin Nisbet has been in a solid run of form. He scored at Leicester and had a few chances against Huddersfield, but I also feel this team needs Tom Bradshaw in it. It's not a team full of creativity and goals, so having both strikers on the pitch will certainly help the goals for column. Gary Rowett tried to get both strikers on the pitch and set up in a 5-2-1-2 formation, the same as the one now being adopted by his successor. Bradshaw works hard and will do a lot of the graft, with Nisbet being the man to finish off those chances. Nisbet's goals so far have shown his poaching ability, something Mill missed in recent seasons, are going to need a lot of in the next few months to pull them away from the current relegation fight that we're in. The Sarkic versus Bart discussion. Matija Sarkic has not had the easiest reintegration into the starting lineup. It was at fault for Cardiff's winner in his first game back in the side. He was at fault for 2 of Leicester's 3 goals last Wednesday and looked shaky at times against Huddersfield. Yes, it's early in his comeback, and having been out for a period of time, it will take him a little while to adapt and get back to his playing on a regular basis. His match sharpness is down, and that will only improve with more gamer time. Is he playing FIFA? Game time? Biakowski may feel hard done by having been dropped after some very good performances against Coventry and Ipswich. The pole had looked to have been getting stronger and stronger over games he played. Compare those performances to the one we saw against Reading in the League Cup back in August. It's safe to say he had come a long way indeed. Indeed. Now you've taken that sharpness that he built up, thrown it away, and started again with the other goalkeeper who's not match sharp, and we're having to get him up to speed now, and that's causing us probably to not get the points that we need. League table taking shape. As we've come into the festive period, the league table is taking firm shape. Leicester and Ipswich are running away in the automatic promotion places, a bit like Burnley and Sheffield United did last season. The bottom section of the table is also beginning to take shape. However, it's a lot tighter around the bottom of the table. 7 points separate Coventry in 15th and QPR in 22nd. Lions face both Stoke City and QPR in their next 2 games. A chance to really pull away from those sides should they get the wins and results elsewhere favour them. Yes. Easier said than done, my friend. The Christmas period is always defined as a potential season-setting period where you find yourselves after that period sets you up for the remainder of the campaign. A strong festive period for the Lions could well see them pulling clear of the relegation places and once again looking towards mid-table and the top half of the table, a section where they have been used to living over the last few seasons. Everyone wants to see them back in that section rather than battling at the bottom. Make no mistake, this period of games is so important to everyone associated with the club. Get it right, and there was a good second half of the season to look forward to. Get it wrong, and we could be looking at a very long, hard second half of the season. What I would say, where is it? If we go back, this one. So I believe after that QPR game, we would have played every team in the league at least once. So that's half the season done. And if we're at the bottom of the table, or even in the relegation places after half a season, that's not unlucky. That's not fluke. You've had half of the season. You've performed in half of the games of the season that you're in, and your rewards merit you enough points to be out of the bottom of the table. That's the reality of the situation. That's how it is, and we need to figure out how the fuck to get away from that. Like being very optimistic, saying, "Oh, if we beat Stoke and we beat QPR, we could be like halfway up the table or something." We haven't beaten anyone in 6 games. We beat the shittest team in the fucking league 4-0, and everyone was creaming their pants, saying, "Oh, we've got the best new head coach in the world." It's like Sheffield Wednesday were fucking dog shit, as are Rotherham. They are both League One teams in reality playing in the Championship. We will see now. Obviously, this is not going to be good. Why is it not going to be good? We don't have a squad. We're very thin. We're down to the bare bones. We've got players that the manager's decided he's not willing to play now in Emakhu and Esse, and Malachi not even getting on the bench. We've got a game every 3 days. We've got 4 games 3 days apart. You need to use your squad. Norwich have probably got 40 players in their squad. Bristol City may be the same. Stoke may be 30 players. We barely got 21. We got 3 goalkeepers though. You know, we can get 2 goalkeepers on the bench. Maybe we can put that Truman, put him up front. Yeah, like it's saying, oh, if we beat this and we beat that, we could be mid. Yeah, but we haven't. We haven't. And I'm looking at this, and I don't know where our next win's coming from. I really can't. I think we might get a draw at Bristol City. Other than that, I mean, fucking hell. I think we're gonna lose at QPR. We could lose to Stoke. I think we're definitely gonna lose to Norwich City. Like, yeah, it don't look good, does it? And on that note, thank you for watching, and goodbye.